Hello there, welcome to my channel. Hello RCA enthusiast. Today I found out and I just found a way to make good landing gear without going through all the pain when you have a model, a balsa model or whatever, to go through this. This is an old way to put landing gear together. You need to have chicken wire, you need to have like a lot of things and they always come apart. Best way is to get aluminium. I mean, if your model is about that big and it just like can bear the weight, it's like maybe 10 grams, all this. And yes, I got it done. It's all it probably took me about half an hour to do it. If you have all the stuff, you have all the bolts and nuts and the wheels and a vise, that's all you need. And here is how I done it. What I thought is to get an aluminium bar. Here in the UK it's about £5, $6. In a very expensive place. I'm sure if you can buy it in in a hardware store, it would probably be like $3 or $4 or £2 or £3 or anything. And that's the actual design. So whereby these are the two wheels. H wheels, and it has to have enough distance here to actually get the plane off the ground and to actually allow the propeller to spin properly. And this has to be the width of your fuselage, which in my case is 3 inches, I think. Yeah, 3 inches, while this one is supposed to be about 10 centimeters. How much is 10 centimeters here? 10. Yeah, about 4.5 inches. 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches or 10 centimeters. The degree of this angle is 120 degrees. Measure with this. Now it's gone off. Let's hope it comes up. Yeah, there it is. Let's see if I can put it for you. 120. So in order to get this bar into this, we will have to get the measurements all worked out. So I worked out that the wheels hub, it's about an inch or 3/4 of an inch. So you measure 3/4 of an inch right here. Then this is 10 centimeters or 3.5 inches. Almost 4 inches. I would say 3.5 inches is more than enough. Let's try this way. Let's do a bit more in between. 3.5 and a quarter or whatever, or 9.5 centimeters. Here you go. Then you got the width of the fuselage, which is 3 inches. Definitely, I do know that. So we do it a little bit less than 3 inches. We do it just a few millimeters less, because that will allow a bit of like centering for it. And then you have to have another 9 centimeters, half. 9.5 centimeters. Here we go. Got to be pretty precise, because once you bend them, you have to actually have the thing like sitting And this one was how much? 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so it is 3/4 of an inch. Actually, if you have a Sharpie which is a bit less thick than this, would be great. 3/4 of an inch. Okay, and now we square them all away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At this point of time, you will have this kind of situation where you have the whole landing gear ready to cut and to bend. I use a vise to bend them. This is my vise, is a very little kind of hobby kind of vise. If you have a bigger one, it would be even better. But you can use pliers, you can use whatever you like, as long as you get all the angles right and the plane sits straight. Right. There you go. So it has been cut. Just have to be careful. Like this side could be very sharp, so I give it a bit of a Sorry, I laugh because I think this is a very ridiculous file, but yeah, it works. It's a hobby style file. Yeah, that will make it less. Okay, now for the folding. So there is the first bend, and it's supposed to be a 45-degree angle. I made sure it was all straight, and now I measure it. You can see, well, it's upside down there, but it's 45.3. Yeah, that would do, more or less. And now for the other bending. As you can see here, is 45.3, like the other one. Well, the 0.3 can be adjusted at the end, it's not a problem. You have also to make sure that your wheels are a bit kind of pointing this way a bit, because when the plane lands, it just tends to self-adjust itself. But yeah, that's how it goes. So that bend done, another 45 degrees. Last bend is here. There you go, it's the last bend, and if you want to make sure that everything is alright, you just put a level there. This is supposed to be the bottom of the plane, of the fuselage, and it has to be straight, and there you go. I mean, you put the level there. You put the level there. It is straight. So it will sit like that. It seems pretty much straight. Wheel here, and that's where the fuselage thing goes. Yeah, pretty much. Now we'll have to drill one hole here for each wheel, in the middle possibly, and 2 little pilot hole here in order to actually secure it to the fuselage. And any drill on a Dremel would do, no problem. I think a 3mm or a 2mm bit will fix it. So in order to drill here, you have to know also the actual diameter of the hub of the wheel, In this case, I measured it, I think it was about 2.5 millimeters, so a 3 millimeter bit will need to be for this. And I'll do a 2 millimeter for this, or 2 or 3 millimeter, depending on what screws I got. Okay. Alright, this is the product mounted and finished. So look how it looks like. Kind of like works pretty well. I'll work out that the whole weight was about 30 grams together with the wheels, so it's kind of like nice, and the plane is sitting straight, nice. Maybe I give it a bit of a spruce or a painting. You can also paint aluminium, and yeah, that's it. Alright, so this is how it's done, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope it's useful for you, and blue sky to everybody.